Hi, friends. Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. I am Peggy Noe from PrettyPaperCards.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and we are here to have some fun together today. We're going to make a card, and it's going to be a fun fold card. I think you're going to like it. Let me check and make sure I'm live. Okay, good. I see that I'm live. So welcome. This is my little Yorkshire Terrier, Ellie. She had a bath this morning, but for some reason she rubbed herself completely. She rubbed her head and everything. Hi, Renee. She just was rubbing in her bed. Hilda, good to see you. And so she got everything all messed up. Yeah. You just get them all pretty and then they get messed up. So how are you guys? Happy Friday. Carol, good to see you from Connecticut. How's your weather there? Vicky, hello from Arizona. I hope it's a little cooler for you. It is a little cooler for us. My hair is just kind of fly away today. It's a little dry. Hi, Roz. Yes, Ellie is quite festive. She has on her orange kind of October fall, festive fall bow. So we're ready for the holidays. Tina, I've been really thinking about you and praying so much for your area. Tell us, how are things there in close to you in North Carolina? You were okay, but we've just been hearing, I'm just concerned about everything that's going on back there. Cheryl McGowan, hello, good to see you. We're kind of waiting to hear if Tina might be typing and telling us something about North Carolina. Oh, she's saying hi, Roz. We have so much going on at Stampin' Up! I'm going to get into it in just a few minutes, but I have some beautiful cards to show you guys. So my first card I want to show you that you all send me. Carol Schaefer sent me the prettiest thank you card. I'll hold it up here. Isn't that pretty? Vicki Eakins, yes. Ellie likes her beds double stacked. I did that when I was vacuuming, and I just kind of threw them over there, and she got on both the beds. It was so funny. So I had to take a picture. Carol, yes. So I'm praying too for North Carolina. We're all very concerned. Yes. And so, Carol, love your card. Thank you so much. Really beautiful card. And then I got a beautiful card from, hi, Pam, from a customer in Texas. Judith sent me this one. And I just love this. I think this is, I have this set, Fun Filled with Fun, I think it might be called. Isn't that just adorable? Let's see, she just put a few things on the inside too. She's just so cute. Look at that. And she did the envelope. Let me show you how pretty she did the envelope. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love getting your cards, and I thank you so much for them. They're just fun to receive. 105 in Arizona. Oh boy. Yeah, it's been in the low 90s here today, which is good. We've been down from, it was 99 earlier in the week. Tina, okay, things are still bad. Helicopters flying with help for those stranded. So much work to be done, and mud and trees all over. We're just all so thinking about you and that area, Tina. We just are sick over it. I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, I want to show you, we're going to get right into things. I'm not going to really chat anymore because we have so much to talk about. But I do want to tell you, I just got a little bee in my bonnet and decided that I might do a scrapbook page. So actually, I think I'll turn you down. I'll go ahead and put Ellie down. We're not going to do that today or anything. We're going to do a fun fold card. But I'll show you the scrapbook page that I did. So I did it using, I have some of that winter meadow designer series paper that carried over. You really can't see the entire thing, but the paper is so beautiful, and I just started playing around. A friend gave me a little book of quotes, and I thought, why not make a scrapbook page out of quotes? So I put a little quote there and punched and tore the edge and put butterflies, and I just really had fun making this little scrapbook page. And so I guess what I want to say to you is you don't have to necessarily use photographs. You could make a scrapbook of quotes, beautiful quotes or scripture verses or something like that. So that's just a little encouragement for you, just a little something I did when I was playing around. Okay, so lots of wonderful things to talk about. World Card Making Day is tomorrow. Oh my gosh, yay! And thank you, Cheryl. So yes, it's tomorrow. I'm having a little class tomorrow here at my home. I hope all of you are going to make a card for World Card Making Day. Okay, Kits Collection. The Kits Collection is up to 30% off, and the two new kits are the Alpine Air Kit and the Look Back Kit. Now this one, I'm getting a box tomorrow of my pre-order, and I ordered one of these because I really like it. Oh, Tracy, good. You signed up for the World Card Making Day. They're having a special thing on Stampin' Up that you could sign up for, but it's only, I think, an hour, and the whole day is World Card Making Day. So just make a card. That's all I have to say. But I'm excited about this little kit, a Look Back, and it has a little notebook, stickers, and papers and stuff. So I'm anxious to get that, and I will show you next week my pre-order and everything. Okay, during the month of October, Stampin' Up! Is having a starter kit special, and that means that you can get the starter kit, which is normally $125. It's always $99, and usually you get $125 worth of product, and right now you get $155 worth of product of your choice during the month of October when you get the starter kit. And then after you get the starter kit, you get 20% off everything you buy afterward as a demonstrator, and you can just be a hobby demonstrator. Most of my demonstrators are hobby demonstrators. They just buy for themselves and enjoy the discount. And what I want to tell you is next month in November, Stampin' Up! Is releasing a whole bunch of beautiful online exclusives, but as a demonstrator, I was able to pre-order them. You can pre-order them all this month as a demonstrator, and that's a reason you might want to get the starter kit now. You can add the pre-order items. These are online exclusives, and I wanted to show them to you because they're so beautiful. And I will be getting them. Hi, Diane. Good to see you. I will be getting them tomorrow, and I'll show them to you next week. This is a beautiful suite called the, let's see, what is it actually called? Marbled Elegance Suite Collection. And it's released early for Valentine's Day. Customers can purchase it on beginning November 5th. Yes, Tracy, I totally agree. And here's a little inside scoop of what's in it. Some little adhesive backed heart sequins, gift bags, twisted thread, gold twisted thread, and this beautiful Hearts of Elegance bundle. And an additional, this isn't part of the suite, and I didn't get this, but now I want to go back and get it. The Happy Hibiscus bundle is another online exclusive product that will be released November 5th to customers, but we can pre-order it now. Another suite is the Utterly Adorable suite. It is utterly adorable. And I did not pre-order this, but you can if you're a demonstrator, and then it'll come, and it has some pretty it looks like pool party thread. So there's lots to get right now. So much going on. Tina got she made a pre-order. If you are not a demonstrator, it's a perfect month to sign up, and I would love to have you on my team. I love my team, and several of my team gals pop on here every so often. We're called the Sweet Stampers, and I would love to have you on my team of Sweet Stampers. Okay, we just found out today that there is going to be a stamp sale next Monday through Wednesday. Is that right? Yeah, the 7th through the 9th. All stamps from the annual catalog are going to be 15% off the 2024-2025 annual catalog. So it's a great time to stock up on those stamps that you've been wanting to get. Just stamp sets, not bundles or anything. But great sale coming up starting Monday. And then I want to really, I just got the official word from Stampin' Up! Today. I did earn the incentive trip to Disney World, Florida. And I really want to thank all of you because well, my customers, my team, and all of you, many who are my customers and my team, and great supporters of mine. I just want to thank you so much for helping me to earn the trip. It's next May, and I'll be going with my friend and cohort, Dr. Robin. We're going to go together, and so I'm just really excited. I just put that little cute pink Minnie Mouse in the corner because I thought it was so cute. It really isn't part of the badge that Stampin' Up! Sent, but I just thought that was cute. So I just wanted to thank you all, and thank you so much. I'm excited. I know we'll have a good time. Okay, now, good, we got through that pretty quick. So today we are going to make a fun dog card. I know you all love dogs like I do. And so this is a fun fold card that you can use with anything. I just did it with a cute dog, but you can just, if you want to know the measurements, get a pen and pencil so that you can write them down. And here's how it works. It opens like this and then like that. Isn't that cute? And it's really not that hard to make. And so I thought I'd show you, and I just I like dog cards, and I haven't done a dog card for a while, so I thought I'd pull that out. Now, what are we going to use to create it? We are going to use, the stamp is from Pets and More. This is such a cute stamp set, and I wish I could say it was in the annual catalog and that you could save, on it next Monday through Wednesday during the sale, but it isn't. It's an online exclusive, but I checked, totally available right now, and it has dog, cat, owl, bunny, and I guess I'm not 100% sure what that is, but you get the outline, and then that is a 2-step stamp, but I don't use that part. I just fill it in myself, and we'll do it together with Stampin' Blends. But what I do love are the little extra stamps, the little paw, the fish, the dog bowl or cat bowl, and a little ball. Just really a cute set. But we're going to combine it with some other stuff. And one thing is the Heartfelt Hexagon Bundle. Well, it's not a bundle anymore because it was a bundle and then it carried over into the online exclusive Fox. Okay, thanks, Holly. So we're going to use this to create the little opening, and also for the sentiment on the inside. I think that's a pretty nice sentiment. And we're going to use something that it's not, it's coming back, but it's not available right now. It was available the other day, and I ordered an extra one, and now it's not available. It's called the By Your Side kit, and I wish it were available. Hopefully it'll come back this month so that you can get it at a discount. But it is such a cute animal kit, mostly dogs. I guess will say dogs and cats. I haven't even opened this part, but what I did pull out is the stamp set because it has a really cute stamp set. What did I do? We're going to use the stamps, so I'll show you. So it's additional stamps, and the reason you'll like it is because, the reason I like it is because it has some great sentiments and additional little fun things like little bones. So I'm just using a bunch of stuff today and having a lot of fun. So let's get started, and and see, isn't that super cute? You know, you can just put a little paw, or you could put a bone on the envelope and on the inside. So cute. So let's just see how this fun fold card works. Oh, here's the stamp set. I had it over here hiding. It says, it's a small one, but it says best friends forever. There's a little fish. There are two paws. There's a cat paw and a dog paw. And I assumed the bigger one was the dog paw. So I've got that pulled out to use. Here's to a true friend, and you make my heart happy. So these are some great sentiments that go along with the Pets and More stamp set. I think they make a beautiful pair. I did a class on those last year, or maybe earlier this year. Okay, so let's make this fun fold. So you start, to make the fun fold, you're going to start with an 11 by 5.5 piece of cardstock. And I'm using the white, but you could use anything. And we're going to score it, and I'm going to give you the score measurements, the score lines. We'll score it together, and we're going to score it first at 3 3/4. And what I want to do is I'm going to get my cutting blade up out of the way so that I can use my gray scoring blade. Let me get it where you can see it here. Okay, so the first score mark is 3 3/4 right here, and the next one is 7 3/4. Let me pull it down so you can see it right up here, and we'll just score there. Okay, so that's that. So we can, well, I'm just going to put this to the side. So basically this part folds in like this, and then this one folds over, and that is your front. The smaller part is your front. So let's just burnish those, see if we can get them to lie flat. And it turns out that the card itself is only 4 inches wide instead of our standard. Hi, Margaret from Australia. Good to see you. Instead of our standard 4 1/4, it's just 4, but it fits perfectly in the envelope, no problem. So what we're going to do is I'm using some of this Take a Bow designer series paper. No, Boo Boo. It's the reindeer paper. What is this called? Reindeer Days. I was going to use the Take a Bow, and then I thought this was super cute. So what I'm going to do is cut a piece to fit on the front of the card, and this is going to be 5.5 by 3 3/4. So let's start first at 5.5. We want it to cover the entire front panel there, and 3 3/4. And if you'll remember, that was one of our score. Oh no, sorry, this is 3 1/4. Okay, right there, 3 1/4. Now this should fit our the front of our card just perfectly. Let's confirm. Yes, it fits just perfectly on that front panel. And then we're going to put a piece of real red cardstock right there. I'm going to, someone put prize. Jan, how are you, Jan? I have a really special prize for you guys today. I had an extra, I'm just going to do a little aside, an extra little package of peppermints, which have been so in demand. I think they're out again. They're coming in and out. People love them. So if you want this package of peppermints, this is going to be our prize. If you put the word prize today, you'll be awarded the prize next week if you're drawn. So if you want some peppermints, put the word prize. I'll tell you now, so you have plenty of time to put the word prize. Okay, so here's what we're going to do, is we are going to put this over this panel. Now, I'm also going to use, I love this check ribbon. I really, really love it. And I'm going to color it as I am known to do. I'm going to color it with a real red Stampin' Blend, because I think that'll make it match the card much better. And so I'm going to do that. You can color this any color. For fall, you can definitely color it pumpkin pie, any color you want. You don't have to put ribbon on the front of your card. I just like to. I like to put ribbon. I like to tie bows. And you don't even need to tie a bow. You could just put a piece of ribbon across and even just tie a knot. So I'm just giving you ideas, but you do you. If you prefer knots, if you prefer no ribbon, you do whatever works for you. I'm going to stop right about here. I think that's enough. Now let's turn it over, and we're going to just color a little more on the back. Usually it goes through, but I notice it doesn't really color that little border if I don't turn it over and really work at it a little bit. But I think red and black check for the holidays is so pretty. So this is definitely a holiday card, but it doesn't have to be. It's only a holiday card because of the colors I'm using and the designer series paper. But it could work for any time. Okay, so there we go. There's our ribbon. This is a silicone mat, and afterward you just wash it. I just washed it in the sink earlier after I did my first, after I made the sample. Okay, so we'll just cut this bit off here. And now what I'm going to do, you can definitely not put ribbon and just adhere the designer series paper, but because I want to put my ribbon on there, I'm going to go ahead and tie it on right now from back to front. And again, you could just put a piece, you could just put a small piece of ribbon straight across. That would be nice also. But it just kind of takes up some additional space, because when we do the punch with the little dog poking through the window, there's extra space on the card, and I thought a little bow filled that space nicely. So what's happening here? Okay, it's just one of our little tails came out shorter than the other one, didn't it? That's okay. We're gonna fix that. So we'll just cut that right now, and then we won't have any trouble. Okay, so there's our bow. We could go back later and fluff it up. Now we're ready to adhere the paper to the front of the card. And we're going to do that just with our multi-purpose liquid glue. Then I'm going to show you how to make that window with the punch. Okay, here we go. And I'm just putting glue. I don't really put it on the ribbon. I just let the ribbon kind of do its own thing. And this time I'm going to put glue all along because of the punched portion. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this on here. And now, because we put our glue on, we can move this around just a little bit to make sure it just gets on there just right. Okay, now comes the fun part. I may end up tacking that down with a couple of glue dots because it seems to be a little wayward at the moment. So now what we can do is we can take our hexagon punch, heartfelt hexagon punch, and we're going to punch right through both layers of this front. Now you could put an additional layer of cardstock. Say you wanted to do just red cardstock, real red cardstock. It's just a little bit harder for the punch to punch through. The designer series paper is thinner, so it works out well to use the designer series paper. And really, it just so happens that it comes out evenly between the left and the right sides if you push that all the way in. Push your paper all the way in, and we're just going to do a punch. Just like that. And there's our little window. Isn't that cute? I think it's just, I love it. And then we're going to use this on the inside. You saw that I used it on the inside. So we're going to use this on the inside. So right now, what we're going to do, this is the piece of paper that was cut off from an 8.5 by 11. We cut, I think I told you. Did I tell you? 11, yes, 11 by 5.5. So this was the section that was left over from our piece of paper. And this is perfect for all the other stamping that we have to do. So first we're going to stamp the little dog. from the Pets and More stamp set. We're just going to stamp this little dog in Tuxedo Black Memento ink. And this one you have to actually pound. It's a different type of pad than the rest of our pads. And because we want to get a really nice, crisp image of our little dog. Isn't he just darling? I think he's so cute. And then we're going to color in. I'm going to give him a real red little charm or something on his collar. Excuse me, I think it's like his ID, his little ID badge. That's what Ellie has anyway, is a little ID badge. And then I'm going to color him in with light smoky slate. And you, of course, you can make your dog any color you want to, but I'm just going to use some light smoky slate. Because of the theme of the card, the color theme is really red, white, and black. And so that's why I'm using this color, just to keep the colors, not to add too many colors, because I didn't want to bring in a different color. So I'm just going to color him in like this. And then what I'm going to do is bring in the dark smoky slate and do his ears in the darker. So he has different color ears like that. And we're also going to do a little bit of shading. So I'm going to color these little spots that he has here. We're going to color those. I'm going to color his little feet, color on these little spots. That just gives him a little more shading. Now there isn't a punch or die for this stamp set, for the Pets and More stamp set. So I just fussy cut him out, and I went ahead and fussy cut one in advance so that I'd have him all done. Okay, so here's the little dog, but the coloring is exactly the same. And he fits perfectly inside that little window. And we're going to adhere him with two Stampin' Dimensionals. And I had actually, I'd actually done one on the back, and I didn't think it came out dark enough on the ink, so that's why you're seeing a little bit on the back. But we use both sides, right? We don't want to waste. So what we do is we just put him right in there while we've got the card closed to make sure that we get him in the right position so that when the card opens, the dog is there. Isn't that just cute? Okay, now we're going to do more. We have to do more stuff. So now I have a 1 inch by 5.5 inch strip of real red cardstock, and we're going to put this on the right side because this kind of shows from the front of the card. I actually thought about possibly embossing it. I didn't, but it would be cute to give it a little more texture to emboss it. So now we've added more to our card, and now we're going to do one of 2 sentiments. And the one is from the By Your Side kit that I mentioned to you. It says, "I'll always be by your side," which I thought was just cute because I think it looks a little bit plain. Don't you think it looks just a little plain? It needs a little something, something. So we're going to give a sentiment here. I'll always be by your side. And I'm stamping in real red, which is the color of our Designer Series paper, our Reindeer Designer Series paper. And what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and cut this out. Whoops, I hope I cut enough. This, I'm going to get out my little mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And I have a die that fits it just perfectly. And this die is from the Countryside Corners die set. This one. these are basics. These are kind of basics. If you don't have this set, I think it's a real good one. And I'm using this die right here because it fit the sentiment just perfectly. So let's put our sentiment on there, and then we'll put our die. And you know, I was thinking this could be a card. This could be a good sentiment for someone who might have lost their pet, possibly. You know, most of us like to send a card when someone loses a pet. So this is a good sentiment for that. And again, it's from the By Your Side kit, which unfortunately is not currently available, but I'm confident it will be back because it says not currently available. If it was gone, it would just be gone. And I'm sure it's popular. So I'll always be by your side. There we go. And what I'm going to do, rather than putting this on a dimensional, I'm going to go ahead and just glue it because if we wanted to mail our card, I don't want to bulk it up too much. And we have the bow in that same area. So I'm going to just glue this on, the little multi-purpose liquid glue. And then we're going to even do more because we have such fun little stamps. And so we're going to stamp with this little bone. Where did that little bone go? Again, this is also from the By Your Side. I just combine those two. I really think of them as one. The By Your Side kit and the Pets and More stamp set. I think they go together so well. So I'm just going to put a few little dog bones around there for this little dog. The one caution is we don't want the dog bones to show through the window. So we have to be careful about that. So let's see here. I want to make sure my fingers are clean, and we'll put get plenty of ink on there. And we'll put one dog bone down here in this corner, like that. And let's just check. Let's fold our card up and we'll just check to make sure where we're going to put the dog bones. So I think we'll put the other two up in this area so they don't show through the window. So we'll just put one little bone here, and I think I'll put one right down there. And hopefully that doesn't show. I don't think it will. Nope, we're safe. The dog is from Pets and More. It's an online exclusive, and it is available. I just checked before I came on. And it's a really cute set. And it doesn't have the little bone, but it has a paw, a fish, dog bowl, and a ball. Very cute. Very, very cute. Okay. So now we've got, really what you end up with when you make this card is you have three areas to decorate. You have the front, you have the first folded panel, and then you have the inside. And so for the inside, what we're going to do is we're going to play with this. As long as we punched it out and it goes with the card, we're going to use it. And I'm going to use Heartfelt Hexagon stamp set. I'm just combining all kinds of things today, but I think that's fun. So what we're going to do is use the sentiment, sending you lots of love and hugs. That's what I mean. Don't you think this would be good for someone who lost their pet? I think it would be a good card. So we're going to start with, the interesting thing about this set is that it comes with outlines here for the punch. So exactly the shape of the punch. So I've got one of the outlines right here. Get my card up out of the way there. And we're going to start with this outline. And then we're going to come back in with that sentiment. I like this, sending lots of love and hugs. I should use this more on all kinds of cards. And we're just going to stamp that right in the center. And this is real red ink again. And I think it looks great with that border. You have this set and the kit, Vicki. You should do this. It's really cute. Now, where did my punch go? Oh, here it is. Okay, I set it off to the side. So what we're going to do is punch this part out. And that fits so perfectly, of course, because they're meant to go together. And now what we're going to do is a little thing that if you watch me very long, you see that I do this often. I cut this in half, and then we're going to make a little frame for our sentiment. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this. So our little sentiment has a frame, and it goes with the front of the card because the designer series paper is the same. So we're just going to put some glue in here. You don't want to get it too close to the top edge because that's where we're going to, that's the part that's going to show. And then we're just going to put this right up in here like that. Okay, and there's the top frame, and you end up with nothing on the side. It comes out exactly even, so it's really nice. Yes, Roz, I agree. This set can be used a lot. And then we're just going to come in here and add some glue on this side. And then we have our bottom frame. So now it emphasizes the sentiment, doesn't it? We basically got two frames. We have the stamped frame, and then we have the actual frame that we made with the additional punched piece. And then here's what that looks like on the back. But nobody knows it's a secret. And so we want to put it in the center like that. So we're going to go back in and just add more glue. And adhere it right there. Now we're going to come back in and do some dog paws in some real red. We have to add some of these dog paws. Okay. Since we have them, you got to add dog paws. Okay, so let's put these, we can just put all over the place. Isn't that just cute? And if you had a cat, you can use the paws. You could use the little fish in the set. There's a little fish in this Pets and More. And you could, you know, it has, it's a fun little set. Oh, and we need to stamp our envelope. Let's put a little dog paw on the outside of our envelope. Just for fun. So again, I only made this red because of the holidays, and I'm thinking of the holidays, but definitely you could make it any color at all. And here's our cute little card, our little fun fold. And then the little dog is poking through the window, and you open it like that, and then you open it like this. Isn't that just cute? I like making animal cards. I like dog and cat cards, I will say. I don't know if I like all the other animals, but definitely dog and cat cards I really like. So that is today's window fun fold, and the measurements I gave earlier. So if you need to go back and listen to get those little measurements, thank you, Colleen. It is a fun card. I really like it. I have a lot of fun making dog and cat cards. Okay, now we need to award a prize, so I'm going to come back. Now remember, the prize for next week, if you put the word prize today, anytime between today and next Friday will be the 11th, so about noon Pacific time on the 11th. I don't really check till after that. Put the word prize either on YouTube or Facebook, and you'll be entered to to win my free gift. And I run it through the numbers through the random number generator and choose a number. And so you'll get, this is the prize, the very coveted peppermint embellishments. Okay, that's for next week. But for today, we have the card from last week we made, which was the, we had a lot of fun making this pink pumpkin spice card with pink whipped cream. That's the card that we made last Friday. And so the winner of the card is Tracy Christine. Tracy, I saw you earlier on here, so I know you're watching. So congratulations. I will get that in the mail to you. It was a fun card that we made, and I'm glad that you won it. Congratulations, Tracy. I so appreciate you guys being with me and watching. That's why I like to give you fun things. So have a great weekend. Thank you for stopping by. Remember, tomorrow is World Card Making Day. I mean, World Card Making Day, not even National Card Making Day, World Card Making Day. So definitely make a card tomorrow and invite a friend over to make a card with you. That would be really fun. So I will see you next week, and by then I will have my new pre-order stuff. If I have time, I'll come on early and maybe do a little unboxing, but I'm not sure. But definitely we're going to be playing with that new stuff.